Hello and welcome to your owner's portal. If this is your first time, I hope this is not too much information and I hope it's not too overwhelming, but be my guest to watch this video as many times as you need to digest the information available. First thing I want to talk to you about is some of you are going to have more than one property. So what we can do is we can select which property up here in the upper right drop-down box. All right. The next thing we see is our profit and loss box, which is the widget in the upper left corner. It's going to be revenue over expenses, and you get to see the last 90 days. Next, we're going to see our prospect funnel. This is information pertaining to a property that has not been leased yet. You'll see the new applicants, the contacts, the showings, and the rental applications there. And it's a good data track to make sure that we're showing the property as requested, as the owner would like. Anyhow, next is your recent tenant requests. The good thing about your tenant requests, they can all be tracked here. They're displayed. You get real-time updates about how we're performing maintenance, how quickly we respond, and when maintenance is complied with. Next, we have the leases with outstanding balances. Hopefully you don't stay in this area for too long and then you move on to the recent payments received. Good thing about that is you can actually see that up to the first 24 hours and then it tracks by the day. Next is vacancies by property, and hopefully you don't linger in that area as well. Next we'll talk about transactions. It's the next tab over and it defaults to the last 90 days. You can choose your property, and when we think of transactions, we're ultimately talking about income versus expenses, or owner contributions versus distributions. And all of our reports default to a certain period. Know that when you open up this default period, that it might not be the period that you're looking for. So I like to set the defaults to this year to date every time. Next, let's go over to the requests. We're going to delete that one. But your requests are made for you as the owner. This is the area where the owner submits requests for Pinellas Property Management to get a contractor to repair them, or we coordinate repairs that way. So for example, if we choose our property and then we choose the status, let's go with not started. We have no not started, and that's how we see the status of each one. These identifiers are the same identifiers used to track tenant requests, except for these are the maintenance requests made by the owner. And let's just do one for fun. Alexa refuses to do the dishes. All right, now that's pretty descriptive. This should be where the description is, but we'll use this note for Pinellas Property Management to communicate. Please have a member of PPM, Pinellas Property Management, to meet the installer dishwasher at the property between the hours of 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. All right. And then we can set a due date. And lastly, we choose the property. Now, if you have a multi-unit and you want to select which unit, this is your opportunity to do that. And if you want to upload a pertinent file that helps to give us more information about any details that you feel are pertinent to the property, we can go ahead and have that uploaded. And then the last thing, don't forget to hit save, and that goes to a member of our staff and we'll know to take action. The next area is the reports. I'm going to make another video for that.